Sorry, I'm like, I gotta eat something. It was a crazy day. It was good. Busy day for me at work, which is great. Usually holidays are busier, productive, successful days, but it is also a holiday. It's Juneteenth. Have to remember what we're celebrating, what there is to be grateful for. So please observe Juneteenth in whatever way you see fit. I'm like ravenous, so I apologize. So I recorded an episode yesterday. I hated it. When I was doing it, I was like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. But I'm sure it's gonna be good. I sound like, I don't even know. Maybe because I was in a fragile state. Yesterday, I'm so dramatic. I'm also like just so excited. It's almost the weekend. Well, it is weekend, but I work on Saturdays. So there was a freaking tornado watch. Tornado warning. I don't know the difference. Shame on me. But I don't think a lot of other people do either. So didn't know if there was a shelter in place. Didn't know if you could go outside. Didn't know if you should unplug your something from the outlet. I was like, please just let this be okay for me to drive. And it was. It was totally fine. And then there was honestly a stunning rainbow. It was gorgeous. And from where I could, like where I live, I have a little deck. You could see the whole thing. Like the start to the finish. Like you could see the two sides of the rainbow. Also, if you're watching this is not the same top that I was doing, that I wore the other day for that first little thing I did. Okay, I don't want you to think I'm re-wearing clothes. It is hot. It was sunny. I was outside for a decent amount of time. So it's comfortable. I can't believe it's like already like almost late June. Where does the time go? Where the heck does the time go? All right, so since I just told you that I sucked in the last thing I did, I just like literally sound exhausted, zombie status, like could be on The Walking Dead, like deserved the bat with the freaking chains on it wrapped around, like that should have been me. So I'm not gonna, I don't really like wanna release that because that would be bad for me. What's going on for the weekend? What are you guys gonna do? It's gorgeous here right now. It's a little windy. It is also Father's Day on Sunday. I know that some people celebrate that. Sometimes, some people don't. I hope that you spend the day the way that you want to spend it this weekend. But I will be celebrating Father's Day, and I'm excited. We're gonna go on a whale watch. My dad really likes that stuff, and I think that we all do too. So excited to do that. I see a whale every single time you go. We go. You going? I just think it's so fun and it's so cool and it's so local. Like I just must feel like I live under a rock and not realize like how accessible like nature is. It's just wild when you think about it. It really is. We're gonna do just a little bit more finding out about someone's experience going through a GLP-1 and how to manage that through the experiences that you go through. I get a lot of questions, to be honest, about how I look because of the change. People are very, very curious about my experience with a GLP-1, the side effects, how it can affect your day-to-day life. Disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I'm not anything. Remember, I have no authority to tell you what to do. This is for my experience. You're probably like, shut the hell up. You don't need to say that every time, Meg. But like, I just feel like I do, just in case anybody wants to come after me. Like, I'm not a professional. I can barely drive a car. So, is that going to be my shtick? Am I trying too hard to make that my shtick? Honest feedback. Seriously, just let me know. I like the sunglasses look. I have to have the light on, guys. Like, the lighting is not good in my apartment. Like, over here is like natural light, but yeah, you can see the ring light in the glasses, but the light hurts my eyes. My back is feeling a little bit better. It's progressively getting better. I find as I age, I'm just like, oh my God, is this what it's like? Is this what it's like? I'm like, ugh! Like, I'm that person now that, like, I don't know, like, I eat something like, The other day, I almost talked to the guy at the gas pump. Like, you know that commercial, like, don't be like progressive, warns you or teaches young adults how to not become their parents. I'm like, oh my God, is that me? I think that a guy made a comment like, oh my God, thankfully it's gone down or something. I was like, yes, thank goodness. I go, because this is outrageous. I have a 13-gallon tank. He don't care. You don't know this guy. Like, just shut up. Like, you don't have to be friends with everybody. You don't have to have everyone fucking like you. Anywho, we're going to go into another segment, or just, the same segment. I'm going to kind of just go off of it. Is this annoying? So we'll talk about the topic that I'm going to discuss. Also going to talk about what are we doing for self-care this summer, ladies, gentlemen, however you identify. What the heck are we doing this summer for self-care? Okay, we'll talk about that. And then we're going to end with some World Cup chatter. Not really into soccer, guys. I'm doing this for you. I'm going to get into the spirit. USA forever. USA forever. Let's see how we do. I think one of our guys is hurt and he can't play. So who knows? I don't know one person playing. If somebody said, hey, I'm going to rob you right now. Name one professional soccer player. Just one. That's playing in the World Cup. I couldn't name you one. I would be robbed of everything I've ever had in my life. Nice knowing you. So sorry. That's on me. That's on me. I'll take accountability for that. But let's get into the real juicy part of the podcast, or at my chatterbox station. So I do get a lot of questions about what I do, what I've done, how did I do it, how are you? I'm really good. Thank you for asking. I worked really hard. I worked really, really hard to get here, and I'm continuing to work hard. I was on a GLP-1 for about 10 months, from April 2025 to January 2026. In that time frame, I lost and have maintained a 90 plus pound loss of weight. Through this, I have gained muscle. I have lost body fat percent. And I've just learned a lot about nutrition and how to take care of myself. Remember how I was talking about that stupid cherry Diet Coke? Ugh. Remember, guys, that was disgusting. This is so much better. This is what I was drinking the other night in that wine glass with the berries, and it's so good. But there's just nothing like a canned carbonated drink. Sorry, I'll say it. It's refreshing. I enjoy it so much. I do drink a ton of water too, by the way. I don't want you to think I'm just like over here slugging DCs and just counting soda water as my H2O. that ain't the case. That is not the case. So, jumping back to the GLP-1 convo. I'm going to be as truthful as I can with you guys. I want to keep a few things, private to myself, and not to be like, it's my journey, this is my story. No, because I'm openly talking about it with you. You're wondering. Yeah, it's a really personal thing that you go through. Like I said, I was on it for about 10 months and have been off of it now for almost 6, and maintained my work and progressed on a somewhat muscular level, which I'm really proud of. I've worked with a personal trainer for 4 years, but I finally have the perfect partner in that training realm. Like, this kid's the freaking man. So I really appreciate the time and attention that he gives me. And losing weight, sorry, hot take, losing weight is expensive. It can be, at least. It definitely, you can do it in a very manageable budget as well. Okay, sorry. I take it back. But I did not have my insurance. My insurance could not cover the shot. I was written a script, prescribed by my PCP, because I had just come to a place where hey, why am I not losing weight? What's going on with me? And everything was so high. Everything was horrible. I truthfully thought that there was a high chance that I could be pre-diabetic, and diabetes does run in my family. So I thankfully did not get to that, or receive that kind of blood work to indicate that I had that, but triglycerides through the roof, cholesterol through the roof. The goods were the bads, the HDL, all that stuff. And there's so much to know about your blood work, but sorry, too much. Now you guys know everything about me. Yeah, I just was not good. And I was never truthfully honest when, they would say, oh, how many drinks, do you have? And you mark an option. Now, I don't feel like I have to stand up for myself or, defend myself, but I loved to binge drink. I loved to feel great. And, that was so detrimental to everything for me. I can't do that. And I don't want to. Do I still like to have a drink every once in a while? Yeah, absolutely. My God, I went out the other night. Jeez Louise. Let's just say I had a McChicken and a Diet Coke. Okay. It was so good, though. The cure. I think, in a later episode, we'll talk about, what are the best hangover cures. And even if you don't get hungover and you don't drink, what is that go-to thing for you where you can get away with it? Oh my God, this is it. This is it for me. So losing weight, I feel is expensive. My insurance did not cover it. I paid out of pocket every month. I worked with an amazing medical wellness center, and I'm happy to share those details. If you're interested, just let me know. And it was a very personal, very authentic relationship that I had with this person, NP. Absolutely phenomenal person, truly changed my life, and I'm forever, eternally grateful for her. I'll probably name my first kid after her. Just kidding, love you, but it just was comfortable, and I could be very open with the progress and with the results and what I was doing. So I would get shot about once a week. The dosages would change depending on how I was feeling, depending on how, my body was taking it. I did have side effects. Some people do, some people don't. I would sometimes get sick. I would sometimes be nauseous. I was lethargic at times. And I was just trying to stay caffeinated because I was so tired, and then I would have a hard time sleeping. So you really have to put in the effort, even if you're not feeling your best. You have to put in the effort you have to eat. The food is fuel. I was fortunate enough to work with a nutrition coach in 2024, and I had an amazing experience with her. Again, I was never truthfully honest about the alcohol I would be consuming on my check-in sheets because, like, it's embarrassing. I don't think I had a problem. Everyone's probably like, you had a little bit of a problem, it sounds like. Sorry. So I didn't booze the entire time I did it. And I remember, like, thinking I could handle it. I had maybe like one sip of a drink. I thought I burned a hole in my esophagus. She's dramatic. I am, but I truthfully thought I did. Okay? I really thought I did. Did not. Let's just make that clear. I did not do that. But being off the sauce definitely helped me see faster results. The first thing that I really noticed was my face. I never, ever took a picture of myself ever. And I know it can probably come off like on social media, or if I show progress photos, like, oh my God, enough. Like, we've seen you in the sports bra and the yoga pants. Like, we get it. Like, you're getting into the shape that you want to. Like, enough is enough. Like, I never, ever would fathom thinking about taking a picture of myself ever. So for me, it's definitely a liberating thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's liberating. The confidence, I don't think anybody can ever be 100% confident in themselves. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that. I could be wrong, absolutely, like, prove me wrong. But I think confidence is something that we're always working on, and I don't think that's a bad thing. But I feel confident in taking a photo because seeing progress through imagery for me, that's what could click for me in my brain. Like, that's how I can see some sort of a progress, because unless I feel you are measuring certain things about your weight loss versus just stepping on a scale once a week, every couple of days, every 2 weeks, like, there's so many different factors. So I was really lucky. I had a scale that could give me those kind of details. So tracking my progress on trizipatide, also known as Zepbound, was extremely helpful for me. Another extremely helpful thing is truthfully having people in your circle that know your goals and know what you want to achieve. I could never do what I did, I guess. Again, not sounding like I went to freaking the war, but I could not do what I've achieved without people really supporting me. I was super vulnerable. Like, I would be very open about, how I was doing, how I was feeling, how excited I was. I'll never forget the day that the first person ever, she was like, hi, I just want to, one of my clients actually, she texted me. She's like, hey, I just want to let you know that I can see the work that you're putting in, and it's very admirable. Keep it up, something like that. This is a very, very amazing person, very strong woman that I really do admire. And that made me feel so good. Again, like, I don't think I'll ever be 100% confident in myself, but to have somebody who's not even necessarily the closest person to me, just, it was super rewarding. That was a really cool, rewarding feeling. But investing in yourself is important, whether that be spiritually, mentally, physically, like however you want to do it, it's great. I don't think it needs to be a monetary thing either. But I think it's expensive AF to eat healthy. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd to me. I don't get it. I don't get why like a freaking smoothie with all the stupid add-ons that I want, which I'm not trying to sound gluttonous, but like you're going to make me pay for all these add-ons? Like it should already be freaking included in the shake. I went somewhere the other day and I was like, why is this $24? Sorry you had to see that. It's stupid. I know this sounds so ignorant, but imagine a world where like the bare essentials were like totally free. Imagine. Like, I think that every property that someone buys or rents, like automatically there should be like a garden included or like some sort of like plant included. Like, I'm not trying to give you an extra thing to do around the house, but I just think like it's a natural like thing. Like I'm jealous of the people that can literally walk outside, and I guess I could do it. I guess I could too. But like you can just pick a freaking lemon off the tree, an orange, whatever, a carrot. Who cares? Who cares? So for me, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like it was effing expensive. If your insurance can cover GLP-1, you're so lucky. I was getting this in a time where it was like, you either get accepted or you don't. Like, tough. So again, I was approved for it, but the insurance company didn't take it. From April to August, I lost 50 pounds. And I thought that I would maybe lose 20 pounds by Christmas. I was like, oh my God, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you, girl. Now, I do have underlying minor health areas that, just keep an eye on type thing. Nothing bad, don't worry. But again, because I am so invested in me now, because I'm a healthy girl, I know about my stats and my blood work, and I just want to make sure that I can continue to better myself. Losing weight too, is super rewarding, but you look absolutely ridiculous in your old clothes. You do. I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum, but like, I don't know what I was thinking trying to wear some of the other things. So I had to keep buying clothes. And I know that sounds like a first world problem. Like, oh, you did? Oh my God, you had to get another pair of Abercrombie jeans? Yeah, I did. Because I was losing those LBs. I was working out with my trainer. I was doing one-on-one Pilates. Pilates is the whole package, y'all. Eternally grateful for the Pilates, okay? Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you so much. So doing those things consistently, again, I know you're going to be like, shut the hell up. I need the one-on-one attention. I know, you guys are like, we get it. You are special. I'm sorry, it's Friday, okay? It's Friday. But like, I will hurt myself. I literally stepped off a train once and like sprained the shit out of my ankle. Like, I fall asleep on my couch and bitch and moan about a neck injury for 2 weeks. Like, I have to have that attention because like, I'm just like, I am clumsy. I rode my bike one time where I was growing up. There was like a skate park, but there's a huge park down the street from us. Like, we'd go all the time. And I drove my bike I was trying to go over a ramp or try to do something. And I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I guess I was just like overcome with, I don't know, adrenaline. Rode the bike straight to the fence. Straight into the fence. Never forget it. I'm like seriously lucky like that I don't have any problems at all with that, because I was hurting, limping, thought I would need to be on a stool for a long time. Being lucky to hopefully have children with that bike incident that I did when I was probably 10 or 11. If you watch Parks and Rec, or you ever watched it, like, I got that singing thing from John Ralphio. And it's forever changed my life. And I will, like, it's just a part of me, and I don't even realize that I do it. So I'm so sorry. But you're getting to know me. Pilates, 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 Pilates. That really changed, I think, my posture, core, for sure. But for me, it engaged everything. I have a hard time with mind and body connecting those things. Again, that's why I feel like I need that personal attention. Okay. I decided to microdose beginning in October of 2025 because I had already, lost 50 pounds. I thought that was kind of a good number. I don't know why I wanted to stop at 70 pounds. I don't know why that's such a random number, but I think it meant less about losing weight. It was more about me rebuilding literally like recomposing my body, like figuring out what works, what I like, what I don't like, because I was not eating at a standard level, to be honest with you, just because I was on the shot, and it does make you not hungry at all. Like I don't know how to, like, other than to explain, like, it doesn't make you hungry. Looking at food was really hard for me. Eating is still hard for me. And I think that, again, having the right support and making the right choices is super important. So I get my protein in, y'all. I get my fats, I get my carbs, I get my fiber. Okay? I do love a sweet treat, though. Like, oh, yes, please. You got a chocolate chip cookie? Hey. Oh, you wanna go get some ice cream? I'll be there. You got a piece of carrot cake? Hello to you. Hey. Love dessert. Oh, Meg, you said you lost a lot of weight. I wonder. Oh, you had a couple LBs on you, girl. I love me a dessert. I'm not ashamed of it. So yeah, microdosing in October. Kept doing it. And when I say microdose, I just mean a smaller dose than I was normally getting. I went up pretty high on the injection scale. No regrets. Again, everything was in moderation. I had this amazing person I was working with who is just absolutely spectacular. So once January came around, I was like, all right, this is like, not to be cheesy, but I'm like, this is a new year. Like, I want to go into this year like fully ready to rock. And I've done a decent job maintaining that. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think I've done a decent job to be off of this drug for 6 months and continue to lose weight at a very healthy rate while building muscle, while losing body fat, lowering the BMI. And BMI is stupid. Doesn't really matter. I think, once again, not a doctor. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I don't think BMI matters. And I think that, you know, if you are on the shot and it's working for you, that's great. If there is a life off of it, and there is light at the end of the tunnel for those people who have always dealt with food issues, who have also, you know, always had an emotional relationship to food. You know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you can maintain a healthy way for yourself. You can do that. It's achievable and it's manageable. I still, you know, do I weigh my food? Sure. Do I, you know, track my macros? Absolutely. I do enjoy a freaking McChicken. I love, like I said, I just went off on desserts. Like, come on. Who I am now is who I needed. Who I am now is who I needed. I think that that's a really powerful thing to say out loud. I think that's a powerful thing to say. The thing that really, really kind of like clicked for me, and I was like, shit, like I have to like make a change because I'm not doing so hot. I would look, it's cheesy. This helped me though. I would look at a picture of myself, very vain. I would look at the cutest little picture of myself. I'd be like, oh my God, this girl, I don't know why the hell my parents didn't put me in modeling. Not to sound conceited or anything like that. I'm sorry, but so cute. My parents made really cute kids. Like, looking at that picture of this, and in all truthfulness and sweetness and wholesomeness, looking at this young, innocent girl, like, I cannot let her down. And it's emotional and it's heavy, and you know, you have to have a why, and you have to have intention, and you have to believe in yourself. Like I said, I don't really believe in 100% confidence levels ever, but you have to go into it with just a little bit more hope than what you would have had previously. You can literally do anything you want to do. You know? So, let's talk about what we're doing for self-care. Oh, this summer. I need my back cracked like no one's business. So people are, the craze, you know, the big thing is the red light therapy. It's legit. If you can get a red light mask, I recommend it. If you have, you know, access to red light therapy, like full body, I recommend it. Definitely look into it if you don't know anything about it. Don't go in blind. Definitely know its purpose. Definitely helps with inflammation. I have super red sensitive skin. I do have rosacea. This helps me. It also helps, sorry, I can't remember if I just said helps with anti-aging, but definitely helps the reducing of fine lines. I have a mask. It's definitely not the nicest. Again, you're probably shut up, but like losing weight was expensive. Okay. Spent a lot of money out of pocket, like a lot of money out of pocket every fucking month. Worth it. But I just can't justify like a $300 red light face lamp thing right now. I just can't do it. Maybe another time. Maybe when I win a couple bucks on a scratchy, I'll go all out. But I have this like shitty cheap one. I like it. So I try to do that like as much as I can, to be honest with you. I do try to do that. Somebody actually, it's so funny, came up to me yesterday. It's either yesterday or it was the day before. Really, really sweet girl. Really, really sweet girl. And I was like, hey, they were with their child. And I was like, hey, oh my God, like, how are you guys? Happy, whatever day it was. She comes up to me and she's like, what are you doing with your face? You look so good. Hey girl, how are you? How's your day going? Kills me. Super sweet, had very good intention. I was like, gotta be honest with you. I was like, I'm doing the talks. My lip fillers finally settled down a little bit. And yeah, I'm just continuing to like work on me. Just like, yeah, love that. I'm like, I know. So yeah, to maintain the beauty, y'all, it's expensive too. You got to keep up with that. But it makes me feel good. I hope it doesn't look like I got kicked in the face. It definitely doesn't. I know. I'm just, again, being dramatic. Sorry. It was a lot. Also, a lot of self-care things, going outside, like finally being able to like soak it in. I know I said wear your SPF, which you should continue to do. I know that I was really kind of dramatic and mean, that saying if you don't wear your SPF, you're a loser. You kind of are. You're not. But please, just like for the love of God, make an effort to try to. Please. But like when I wear sunscreen, again, I'm not trying to contradict myself, but when I wear sunscreen, like I really gotta, I think everybody does too. You really gotta maintain your skin because like your skin is gonna get clogged up. Like your pores are sucking that stuff in. So making sure that you're really like washing your face, taking care of your skin, following up with however routine you like to do, whether that be serums, retinol, creams, overnight masks, under eye gels, however you want to do it, that's up to you. Super important though to keep up with, if you care about aesthetics, if you don't, whatever, but it's still important to take care of your skin. But if you're into the aesthetics of how you're looking and how you're feeling with those looks, definitely first and foremost, like take care and moisturize, hydrate your body, and that will help. Absolutely, for sure. I get super sunburned. Like I have so many freckles. Even with SPF 50, my skin is still so freaking sensitive. It still gets color. So I really buy a ton of sunscreen every single season to protect myself, because you could talk to literally anybody that knows me. You've seen me burnt to a crisp. You've seen me probably buy out every single aloe plant in Home Depot. You've probably seen me like barely able to walk. And I get the weirdest tan lines. Even if I'm like evenly applying, which I think I try to do very much so. I try to put a lot of attention into that. I get the weirdest tan lines. Like one summer I just had like this one white strip here. I wear a shirt once, I go outside for 20 minutes. I literally am like marked up for a year. But I do wear sunscreen, guys. Everything in moderation. Like being outside, sun exposure in moderation. Why did I ever grab the cherry Diet Coke? It was disgusting. Ugh. I know I'm yucking someone's yum. It was just so bad, you guys. It just was really, really not okay. Really, really not okay at all. So yeah, if I feel like I am getting pale, even in the summertime, I will self-tan. Now, I did the worst job. So obviously, I guess I must have a problem. If I can't apply sunscreen correctly and I can't apply tanning products correctly, like the issue's me. It's nobody else. It's nothing else. Like it is 100% full blame on this girl right here. Geez, I just like this tan stuff, like is legit product. It's really, really good, but it's a clear gel. So it's like hard to see if you're putting it on like literally at all. So like you have to be like super like obviously into it. You guys should have seen, like, I had like smears all over my feet, like my knuckles looked disgusting, like I had Cheeto fingers to the max. It just wasn't good. Like my arms I thought looked good. Like I put a little bit on my face. I thought I did my back great. And I did, because I even had like the squeegee thing. I had the mitt. I had the towel down. Like it was good. Like I had the great setup. Just clearly like couldn't use my eyes. What the heck ever. The last thing that I would say for self-care is if you are very much into aesthetics and taking care of your skin and doing the correct thing to continue to hydrate your body and your face, it's one of the best services in the world. Any spa ever can do it for you. It's called the Hydrofacial. Invest in it. Invest in yourself. Again, it's expensive to invest in yourself sometimes. But if you're having a treat yourself moment, or you're like, nope, like it's time. Like I got to do it. Yeah, do that for yourself. It's only 30 minutes. I could not recommend it enough. Like enough. I could not. It's the best. It is truly the best. The best, the best, the best, the best. To wrap it up, is this annoying? Is this annoying when you are watching something with somebody? It could be maybe for the first time. It could be for the second time. You know, actually, let's go off this. Is it annoying the first time you're like with somebody, whether it be like a friend, or like you go to over to someone's house, or it's your partner, or it's a colleague, whatever, and you're watching something and they ask, do you have the subtitles on? And you don't like the subtitles on because it's distracting. And now, instead of watching a movie, you're reading a book with pictures. I didn't sign up for that. Not yucking someone's yum. Because I now too watch things with subtitles. I don't even realize that they're on. I truthfully don't. I don't even realize that they're on. But sometimes you need them on. You don't understand. Or like, you know, it could be from another era in time, and the language is just a little, you know, you got to put the subtitles on. No shame. No shame. No shame. But like if I'm watching TV in bed, like my TV's far away. Like ain't no way I'm putting on the subtitles. I'm just making up words that they're saying. I have no idea. If they're like, if I'm watching Game of Thrones and I don't, you know, I can't understand what kingdom they came from, I'm making up words. I'm making up scenarios. Sorry. That's how it is. So again, super contradicting topic that I feel on or I think about, but like, yeah, like, is that annoying, or do you just like suck it up? Or you just like, yeah, it's not really annoying. Like it's on in the background. Like it's not a problem. Sometimes it is for me. Sometimes it's not. But like when I first started dating my husband, I'm not going to use anyone's real name, but we'll go with a nickname, Chuck. When I first started dating Chuck, I literally like never used subtitles ever. He did. And I just obviously got used to watching things with subtitles. And I just, watching them with like sports though is like a big NO for me. Like if I have a game on or something and I'm home by myself, or yeah, even like if not, there's typically like the game's on mute and we have music on. The subtitles are just so distracting. There's already too many things going on, like especially like on a football day. Like there's already too many like tickers going, the scores are changing, the times are changing. Like I don't got time to read what, you know, an announcer times 10 is saying on there. Let alone trying to put on subtitles for Red Zone. Can you imagine? I don't even think I've ever done that. I don't even know how it can keep up, like with all the different updates. Like bing, 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 bing. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. So I think this is like kind of the drive, guys. I hope that you like the vibe. Again, this is just the first 3 episodes, okay? Keep in mind, I wanted to do this fast. I didn't want to do it fast. I wanted to be able to say the things I wanted to talk about in a timely manner, and I want to get this out for you guys before the 4th of July, because that is Independence Day, everybody. it is truthfully like my second favorite holiday. I'll just say it. It's my second favorite holiday. We will be ranking the holidays on this show as well. So start thinking about the holidays and how you like to rank them, because I'm going to give you a hard opinion on my ranking of holidays. Okay. But yeah, 4th of July, I'll try to drop them all before that. And then, like I mentioned, I'm going to try to drop an episode once a week. 30 to 45 minutes worth of stuff of me just yapping about. But I am wishing everybody a great weekend. Happy Juneteenth. Please do a little bit of research if you're unfamiliar with Juneteenth. Highly recommend that you inform yourself on that. And happy Father's Day to all the dads, to, you know, everybody celebrating. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't have a reason to celebrate. I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you enjoy your day the way you'd like to. So I'll catch you guys on the flippity flop, the flippity floppity, and if anybody has a good recommendation for a hand lotion, please let me know. The calluses on my hands, I'm not gonna lie, are the most distracting thing in the world. And no lotion that I've been using is helping me. So if you have a good one, please let me know ASAP as possible. If you get the reference, I appreciate ya. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. And I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say and what you think. Okay, bye.
De baixo pra cima, tu senta, desliza pra não machucar.